Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to your March 2025 Psychic Prediction for Love. We're going to see what's coming towards you or confirming what is in your life. We have some charms and we have some initials, some tarot dice, tarot tiles, and lots of cards. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Spirit, I asked you to guide me for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancers. Cross watchers are always welcome. If you feel drawn to a reading, go ahead and watch it. There's nothing wrong. There's probably a message in there. I know a lot of you just like listening to the different readings. So just watch them. Spirit, please share with me. What do you have for my Cancers? What is it that you want us to know? What is coming towards us? What has entered into our life? I am listening for you now. I have receptive, being ready to receive what fate has planned. Ooh, I like that. I like this feeling of what fate has planned. I've got to write that down because it's almost this feeling of you don't have any idea what is coming your way, and it's almost a feeling of like, are you going to be surprised? You're going to be surprised what your destiny is. Beautiful. I have love. Love conquers all. Love gets us through a lot. It will. We continue to love each other. We stick by each other's side. We can get through a lot. Two people loving each other can get through a lot together. Spirit, please share what you have. I'm being tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. I'm gonna ask Spirit, will you pass the test? I mean, nobody wants to be tested. Nobody wants to be, behind the scenes. They wanted to see you jump through hoops. And if you were going to jump through hoops, then yeah, you're the one for me. Is it I want to make sure that you're somebody that your intentions are pure? Is it being tested in a sense of consistency, showing up when you say you're going to show up? I mean, those are all a form of test. They're also a form of respect. So it depends on how we look at that. But Spirit, are we being tested and are we passing the test is the question. I have a 7 of Wands. I have a 5 of Cups. I have Temperance. And I have a King of Wands. Okay, so a couple of things came into me. The first thing was I won't give up on you. The second thing that came into me was this feeling of your person has struggled with other people, not you, disappointing them, either creating chaos in their life, being high maintenance, Spirit just said, not doing and saying the right thing, maybe embarrassing them in public, embarrassing them with their family, something like that. So this person is adamant that they want to be with somebody that they're using the word tranquil with me. So I'm just going to say peace. That they just don't want all the chaos. They don't want high maintenance. They don't want somebody who's going to bring to the table all this baggage and crazy. And they want to make sure nothing's coming out of the closet, that it seemed fine in the beginning. And then all of a sudden, something appears in this connection. So I'm going to say the test is that they're really, really excited about you. They could be really turned on by you. But the test is they just want to make sure that there's no strings attached to you, or that you're not high maintenance, that you didn't just catch them with everything is wonderful and my life is perfect and look at me, and then they get to know you for real and somebody's a crazy person. So I feel like that's the test. I feel like they're holding back in a sense because it could be, I'm just so infatuated with you. I'm so I'm going to say blown away. I'm going to say they're blown away physically. I want you. I can't get enough of you. So in their mind, they're thinking, is this just a crazy off the charts love affair? And I got to make sure that it's not just physical. So that could be you, that could be them. But it is this feeling of, I just want to make sure that the person that I'm with and crazy about is who he or she says they are. So is it a form of a test or is it being smart? Either way, I'm going to say you passed the test. I feel like you passed the test. I mean, whatever the test is. But I think it comes on strong. I feel like it comes in fast. It comes on strong. And they've just a little bit of a been there, done that before energy with this 5 of Cups. They've had crazy in their life is the only way I can say it. They've had somebody in their life that was a nutcase. And they just don't want that. They're striving for peace. They're striving to be with somebody that doesn't stir the pot, doesn't always have a crisis, isn't high maintenance, isn't high anxiety. So I feel like they're just waiting to make sure that you're none of those things. I have a 10 of Cups. They just want to be happy. I have a Queen of Cups. Okay, that came into me as happy together. I feel like there's a sense of we could be really happy together. They're not looking for a lot, Spirit's saying. King of Cups. I will give you, look at all this beautiful, loving energy. It's like, look at all the love coming out. And I have an Ace of Wands. I feel like that's what's happening. The King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is a love that comes in really fast. Infatuation, lust, seduction, hot sex. Okay. And it's a question of, is this just sex? Is this just we're crazy about each other? Or is this person going to turn into something more? So there is this kind of passion building up. They're not revealing their feelings, Spirit just said. So you could be questioning the same thing. You could be just saying, is that all they want? Because there's a sense of nobody's talking, nobody's revealing their feelings in some way. Let's get some charms. Let's see. I've got some initials. I've got some tarot dice, and I have my tarot tiles. So I'm going to get a handful of these, and we're going to get, these could be somebody initials, first initials, last initials coming to you, or it could be a confirmation of the person in your life. So I'm just going to grab a few of the dice, and I'm just going to roll the dice. How's that? Okay, that worked. And I'm going to get a handful of all these other things. Oops, they gave me an extra dice, so it must be they want me to know. Okay. They need me to know something. All right. Usually I do 3 dice. You guys got 4. You're special. How's that? Let's see what I have. Okay. This is my Hermit. That's my Hermit. I have a Hermit. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a Star. And I have a Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is coming into me as I'm questioning things. I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning what it is I want, what direction we're going. This sense of, is this going to turn into something more? But there's no doubt that the chemistry is off the charts. No doubt. And We both could be saying that. We could both be saying, I've never been this into anybody. And it could be very scary because you could be just so attracted to this person that you're starting to become obsessed with them. I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to be with them. So it could feel very obsessive in a sense. And then I've got that hermit that's saying to me, am I ready to break out of my shell? Am I ready to give up the life that I have and start something new? Let's see what the other tile, let's see what the tiles are. I have a world. I have a star, the magician, the hanged man. I have strength, and I have a moon. So I'm going to put the hanged man, the moon, and the strength together for a second, because that's a feeling of like, God, give me strength to push over the fear and to make a decision that this is something that we both want and it's good for me and I'm excited about this, and literally opening up my world with that world card. But I do feel like this is something that you both have been manifesting. I feel that a little bit, I want to say, be careful what you wish for, because here it is. Sometimes when it arrives, you've been manifesting it, you've been wishing for it. And then when it arrives, all of a sudden you're in a panic. It's like, wait a minute, you asked for this. It's here. Don't be afraid of it. Jump right in. So they are trying to answer the questions, is how I feel. Let's see what letters they have. I have the letter S. I have an E. I have a Y. The letter A. U. M. I have a V. R. R. Another M. Letter J. I have an I. I have an L. I have another S. And I have a B. So those are the initials and some charms and some dice and a little bit of everything. I like this bowl. This is one of my favorite bowls. I love my tarot dice. I think they're cool. So they're fun. They're fun. All right, let's see what else they have. Spirit, please share with me what is going on in this connection. We've got this off the charts energy, and we do want some kind of confirmation that it's not just physical. I think that that's important. Spirit, please share with me. I have halo. A halo of loyalty surrounds a halo. A halo. Yeah, that makes sense. A halo of loyalty surrounds your world together. A halo. A spiritual connection. I mean, halo to me is an angel. A spiritual connection connecting us, a sense of, as long as we're loyal to each other, you will be in my world. And penguins are soulmates for life. So there is a feeling of that also, because there's definitely in swans are soulmates for life. Penguins are soulmates for life. And twin flames, soul contracts. So maybe they could just be saying you've met your soulmate for life. I have language. Learn the language of each other's love. Communicate the depths of the soul. I'm just going to say being honest with each other. I'm going to say being truthful, being honest. We can work through anything as long as we talk it out. So I think you're both good communicators. I think that that's something that eventually will be I think we'll get through things. I have an anchor. Trust is the anchor of your relationship. I feel like you're my rock. I feel like you're my anchor. I'm starting to rely on you, came in. So we could be in that like transitional period where we were hot and heavy and we're definitely lovers. But now I'm starting to rely on you. I'm relying on you for comfort. I'm relying on you for emotional support. I'm relying on you for a good ear at the end of my day, for I had a hard day and I need to vent. So I'm starting to rely on you is how it came into me. And I have a tide. Sail together with the rise and the fall of the tides. So this ebb and flow feeling, we've got to let it happen is how I feel. Like you have to just let this unfold. And they're saying the truth will come out as far as I don't believe this is just physical because they wouldn't be staying this long and it wouldn't be this intense. We're starting to rely on each other tells me that it's turning into something else. So that ebb and flow, I guess I want you to just go with it. I want you to trust, trust that those waves keep coming. Those waves of emotions keep coming and Spirit has something for you. Spirit, please share with me. Soulmates for life. I have a 4 of Wands. Nice. I have a 9 of Cups. I have a Knight of Cups. We're going to fall in love. I have a 3 of Pentacles. That came into me as this person sees more and more in you. So as I think initially it was boom, I want you. Sorry, it was very physical. It was, now some of you might not connect to that and others of you say, yeah, that's what happened. Very physical connection, high off the charts chemistry. And then this feeling of now I'm starting to see these other beautiful qualities. I'm starting to see your heart. I'm starting to see how wonderful you are if you're a mother, how good you are to your friends, how caring and loving you are, how attentive you are, how smart, funny. So they're starting to see all these other qualities in you. And it's a feeling of now I'm really starting to fall in love for you. I'm going to say I'm falling for you. I think it's as simple as that. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Beautiful. So I have this big, beautiful bowl. It's part of I have an antique depression glass collection. This is the green color. I also have the coral pink color, which is really pretty, but this is the green for Valentine's Day. And let's get a scoop and let me see what I'm feeling. Okay. This bus is jumping out at me. I'm going to go with city. I'm going to say possibly living in a big city, public transportation, taking the bus to work, taking subways to work for convenience, only because it's so hard to have a car in the city. So it could be somebody that is used to public transportation because of where they live. So that maybe it's just easier. It's just easier. It doesn't mean they can't drive or have a car. I feel like it's easier. I don't have to park my car. Maybe it's convenience more than anything. It could be like a carpool feeling also, like I ride to work with other people to save money, or we take turns carpooling, something like that. I have dream, big dreamer. Okay, I like that. I have a bird cage. I'm going to just say it more along the lines of I will not let anybody hold me back. That could be you. That could be them. It's don't put me in a cage. Don't tell me what to do. This person's very independent. This person is very secure. They probably have been alone for a long time, own their own house, support themselves, might have raised children by themselves. Don't put me in a box is how I feel. So they're not going to want to feel trapped in any way. That I feel like is important. I have an American flag. Put that with the dream. Dream big. Dream big. Maybe they own their own business and they can make it as big as they want. They're here in the States and sky's the limit. They can be an entrepreneur and live the American dream, you know, have as much as they want. So maybe they're going for it. This is a cameo. It looks like a cameo. It looks like a cameo of, let's see if you can see that. A cameo of, I mean, it's an old necklace, a cameo. It could be somebody owns, they could have like a brooch, a pin that was their grandmother's. I have something like that in our family. Nobody wears it, but we have it. Also, cameos are, I believe, made out of porcelain. And there was a sense of porcelain skin, not necessarily white, but it was like flawless. I guess I want to say flawless. So somebody could have just gorgeous skin that, you know, they don't have any acne scars. They don't have any wrinkles. They're shiny. They're like, you know, plump. But it came into me as this like flawless. I'm going to say flawless. So maybe it's a compliment. Maybe somebody always compliments you or them on they have gorgeous skin. And sometimes it's just in the genes. And maybe they're putting those two together because if this is a sense of like history, it's in my genes is how I feel. There's certain families that their mother had beautiful skin. They're, you know, they never looked old. They look 20 years young. I mean, sometimes I see people, I'm like, how old are you? And they look so much younger, you know, they just because of they look so great. So that's how I'm feeling. So if people tell you you look younger, you have a baby face, they have a baby face, it's flawless, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for that. I feel like it's a compliment. I feel like it's something somebody says. I have a starfish. I have a shark. And I have the sun. So that is coming into me as travel more than anything. Maybe we go on a bus ride when we travel. Maybe maybe it's a tour. That might make sense. Maybe we go on a tour somewhere and everybody gets on the bus and they take us to the beach. They take us somewhere or sightseeing different places. That would make sense because it does look more like a tour bus to me. I'm going to put those all together. So we go on vacation. How about that? What does this say? It says, I love quilting on this little thing. So somebody, maybe that's their hobby. I love sewing. I love quilting. I love knitting. My grandmother was a quilter. I could put that with this cameo. My grandmother was a quilter. That's kind of a unique, not that many people do that anymore. Let's see. I have a flower. I have skis. I grew up skiing. That's kind of a rare thing too. I grew up in skiing because I grew up in New Hampshire. So I definitely was a skier. I used to ski all the time, every day. So somebody who grew up skiing might even ski today. They're saying Colorado. Maybe I go to Colorado to ski. Aspen. So it's somebody who maybe has been skiing their whole life. They love skiing. Okay. Let's see. What is this thing? This is a heart with wings. You've got my heart. They're going to fall for you. I've got a key. I've got a key to my heart. Here's the snow and the skis. I've got a snowflake and I've got a ski. We've got a skier, snowboarder, winter sports, snowmobiling, mountains. So we've got somebody who lives with that. They're showing me hats and gloves and winter coats and boots. So we've got cold, going somewhere cold and loving it. I live in Florida, so I'm not interested in being cold anymore. So, but this person loves the cold. There are definitely people that love winter. They love to ski. They like winter sports. They like to be outside. They like to be all bundled up. They like fireplaces. So somebody who says, I love the winter. I love the cold. I do have a marijuana leaf. So whether they still partake in marijuana, it feels more like when I was younger. It feels more like when I was in high school, when I was in college. Like everybody else, I smoked. I don't know whether they do it today or not, but I feel like that's kind of a past thing. And I do have a little it looks like a little heart from the Alice in Wonderland, the little soldier guy. Heart card. I'm going to put that with the key to my heart. So we got some cute clues. I like that. Those were nice. I love my charms. They're so much fun. I always get different things. Let's see what the final messages are. What is it that you need us to know for my Cancers today, Spirit? They're going to fall in love with you. It's going to take a little time. I do feel like it's a whirlwind. I just feel like it's a whirlwind. It's like a lot all at once. And maybe we're both just getting used to the idea of we've met somebody that we want to be with. Spirit, please share with me. Loving messages. I have an illusion. That feels like it's a fear to me. I'm just afraid that I'm hoping for more or fantasizing for more and wanting more. And I'm not looking at what's right in front of me, and it's just sex, or it's just this person only wants me for one thing. I feel like you would know, because they're saying it's over a period of time. And I feel like those types of relationships are quick. They don't last very long. They're in and out of your life. So the person who, wants to be with you, it starts to transition into, I'm starting to rely on you. We're starting to share each other's lives. We're starting to help each other in each other's lives. We're starting to spend time doing other things with other people. So I feel like it's transitioning. I'm opening up, starting to tell you my feelings. Good. It's a transformation. Yeah, we're transitioning. It's a transition right now. Are we moving into, this is your, I've met my soulmate for life? Possibly. And looking at things from a different perspective. And these are like sexy shoes that are cut off from, like I kicked them off, sexy slippers. So looking at things from a different perspective. It's not all about physical. I want you to look at, how do we spend other time? Is this person available? Is this person listening? Are we having great conversation? It's just that we're totally into each other. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That usually happens in the beginning. So don't be looking at it as it's, it's wrong. It's not wrong. We're human beings. We want to be with each other. One more, please, Spirit. I have your irreplaceable, this big, beautiful diamond. They're going to realize in a very short period of time how much value you have and how much you're bringing into this relationship. And they're going to realize that they're starting to care about you and love you for all these other reasons. So what starts out fast, I think, is going to turn into something a lot more. So let's put this out into the universe. We could have a really exciting March. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. How much fun is that? I want to thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. In the meantime, we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.